Volcanoes are fascinating natural phenomena that have captivated humans for centuries. Their immense power and destructive capabilities have been both feared and revered throughout history. In this video, we will explore 10 interesting quotes about volcanoes that offer different perspectives on these awe-inspiring geological formations, from the destructive power of nature to the beauty and importance of volcanoes in our world. Let's dive into the fiery depths of these quotes and discover the many facets of volcanoes. Number 1, he who fights with monsters should look to it that he himself does not become a monster. This quote from the famous German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche is a cautionary tale when it comes to dealing with powerful forces such as volcanoes. It reminds us that in our quest to conquer or control nature, we must not lose sight of our humanity and the potential consequences of our actions. Volcanoes are a force to be reckoned with, and those who attempt to harness or destroy them run the risk of being consumed by their power, becoming like the monsters they sought to defeat. This serves as a reminder for all of us that in our pursuit of progress and advancement, we must always remain mindful of the potential pitfalls and strive to maintain our humanity and ethics along the way. Number 2, a volcano is like a woman, much to be feared when she is in her monthly courses. This quote is a vivid metaphor, comparing the danger of a volcano to that of a woman on her period. The unpredictability and power of both are highlighted, suggesting that just as a volcano can erupt violently and unexpectedly, a woman's emotions and physical changes during menstruation can be intense and overwhelming. This quote also reflects the societal attitudes towards women and their bodies in the past, often viewed with fear and misunderstanding. By using such a comparison, the author draws attention to the need for respect and knowledge when dealing with both women and volcanoes, emphasizing that both require understanding and caution rather than fear and ignorance. Number 3, the chief lesson life has to teach us is the conquista de soi. This quote from the French philosopher Albert Camus highlights the importance of self-mastery and self-conquest as the ultimate goal of life. Using the image of a volcano, Camus suggests that just as a volcano's eruption is a powerful and unstoppable display of nature's raw power, so too can our emotions and passions consume us if left unchecked. To truly live a meaningful life, we must learn to control our emotions and impulses, to channel our inner fire and energy in a positive and constructive way. Self-mastery is not about suppressing our passions, but rather learning to direct them towards creating meaning and value in the world around us. Number 4, to err is human, to forgive divine. This quote from Alexander Pope is a reminder that everyone makes mistakes, and it is our capacity for forgiveness that sets us apart from others. When it comes to volcanoes, they too can make mistakes, so to speak, in the form of unexpected eruptions or landslides. These events can cause widespread destruction and loss of life, leaving a community devastated and seeking answers. In times of tragedy and loss, it is easy to succumb to anger and resentment. However, as Pope reminds us, it is in our best interest to practice forgiveness and move forward. Holding on to anger and bitterness will only cause further pain and suffering. By forgiving, we can begin to heal and rebuild our lives. It is a difficult task, but one that is essential to our well-being and survival. Number 5. It is impossible to remain seated when the whole world is dancing. This quote from the renowned Danish philosopher and theologian Søren Kierkegaard speaks to the human desire for action and engagement with the world around us. Just as the earth trembles and dances during a volcanic eruption, we too are moved by powerful forces beyond our control. Life is full of opportunities for action and creation, and it is our choice whether to remain passive observers or active participants. For some, The idea of a volcanic eruption may evoke fear and anxiety, but for others it may inspire awe and wonder. Similarly, life's challenges and uncertainties can evoke a range of emotions. However, as Kierkegaard suggests, we cannot remain seated when the world is dancing. We must find ways to engage with the world, to take action and create meaning in our lives. Number 6. Volcanoes were made by the devil when he was in a bad humour. This quote from Scottish geologist and author Sir Harry John Wood illustrates the awe and fear that volcanoes have inspired in humans throughout history. Volcanoes are often viewed as symbols of chaos and destruction, and this quote reflects the tendency to personify natural phenomena as a way of understanding and interacting with them. In attributing agency and intention to volcanoes, we can make sense of their unpredictable behavior and devastating power. By imagining volcanoes as having a will of their own, we can grapple with the forces of nature that shape our world and influence our lives. But it's important to remember that such personification is just that, a human construct that helps us navigate the complexities of the natural world. In reality, volcanoes are simply awe-inspiring geological formations that have played a significant role in shaping our planet. Number 7. I felt as if the very gods had come to give battle. This quote from Roman philosopher Pliny the Younger vividly captures the awe and terror inspired by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD, which ultimately led to the destruction of Pompeii. The eruption was so massive and awe-inspiring that Pliny likened it to the gods themselves engaging in battle. This quote highlights the immense power and majesty of nature that humans can only comprehend through metaphors and comparisons to the divine. Volcanoes, with their ability to create and destroy on a massive scale, have long been associated with the supernatural and the transcendent. Pliny's words remind us that even in the face of such overwhelming power, the human spirit can still find a way to marvel and be inspired. Number 8. We do not fear what we understand. Fear comes only when there is something beyond our understanding. This quote from the American author Stephen King speaks to the human tendency to fear the unknown. Volcanoes are often shrouded in mystery and uncertainty, and this lack of understanding can lead to fear and superstition. In the absence of knowledge, people often turn to myths and legends to explain volcanic activity, leading to beliefs that volcanoes are inhabited by demons or other supernatural beings. By gaining knowledge and understanding of volcanoes, we can dispel these fears and appreciate the scientific processes that drive these natural phenomena. As King suggests, fear is a natural human response to the unknown, but it can be overcome through education and enlightenment. Number 9. Great works are performed, not by strength, but by a ready will. This quote from the Roman playwright and philosopher Seneca reminds us that it is not our physical strength or power that defines us, but rather our intentions and resolve. In the context of volcanoes, this quote highlights the fact that despite their immense power and destructive capabilities, volcanoes are ultimately subject to the laws of nature and physics. It is not brute force that causes an eruption, but rather the build-up of pressure and energy over time. This quote also applies to human endeavors, reminding us that it is our goals and determination that drive us forward, not our physical prowess. Number 10. All the devils are in the details. This quote from the Swiss-French novelist and playwright Friedrich Drobe reminds us that despite the grandeur and awe-inspiring nature of volcanoes, it is often in the small details that we can gain a deeper understanding and appreciation for these natural wonders. Volcanoes are complex geological formations with intricate histories and unique characteristics. By paying attention to the details, such as the shape and composition of a volcano, its eruption history, and the surrounding ecosystem, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the forces that shaped it. Moreover, it is often in the small details that we can see the impact that volcanoes have had on human civilization. From the ancient Roman city of Pompeii, buried in ash and pumice from the eruption of Mount Vesuvius, to the more recent eruption of Mount St. Helens in 1980, which created a massive debris avalanche and devastated the surrounding area. The details of these eruptions serve as reminders of the destructive power of volcanoes and the importance of understanding and respecting these natural phenomena. Thank you for joining us on this journey through 10 interesting quotes about volcanoes. We hope that these quotes have provided you with new perspectives on the power, beauty, and importance of these geological wonders. If you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. And if you haven't already, we invite you to subscribe to our channel to stay informed about our latest videos.